Hey everybody, it's me, your boy 10, aka Makeup and Music with 10, and this is going to be my eyeshadow my smaller eyeshadow palette collection slash might be a little bit of a declutter because there's a couple things here I'm like, I think I might give this away now looking at it just because I don't really like the formula or because I'm thirsty, I'm sorry. Oh, because I don't really reach for it or because I don't like the formula. I wanted to do this in um I personally want to do this in sections because I just don't have the voice. I'm always losing my voice to sit here and do my entire palette collection with swatches because I will be doing a couple swatches for like an hour. My voice will just die. Can't do it. It's already like, bitch, what are you doing? So let's just jump right into it. So this is going to be maybe a mini declutter, but mostly just showing you what I have. I'm just going to start from here. This is I don't know what brand this is actually. Arbonne. I've never heard of them. This is an Arbonne 2-pan um, eyeshadow. I've only used it once, but I like that shimmery shade right there, but I don't tend to reach for this. This was actually given to me. So I think I actually will declutter this one just because I don't use it a lot. Of course, I will talk to Bay because, they may be using it. And we share a collection. So before anything really goes, I have to be like, do you use this? But I think I will put this in the declutter section because I just don't use it. And, it's 2 shades. The shades are nice, but I won't if I want a gray, I'll go to one of my other palettes. I'm not going to really use this. So this is going to be set to the side. In fact, I'm going to get a little basket or something so that I can um, have a declutter area. Okay, so it will go into one of these little things if I am decluttering it. And I'm going to put it in front of me. All right, so the next one is in NYC, New York Color 2-pan shadow in bowling green. This is actually really old. But despite it being really old, it's still really pigmented and I don't use it a lot, but I just love these 2 greens. So I'm going to hold on to it for now. Next is one I know I won't be getting rid of. I love this little 3-pan shadow. It's from e.l.f. It's a Sculpting Silk eyeshadow in Berry Please. I love this little 3-shade shadow palette. I really do. It's so pretty. And they're not lying when they say silk. These are really soft. And like, it's definitely not like, ooh, pigment when I swatch it. This isn't the blackest black I've ever used, but you can build it up. And I got this, I want to say earlier this year, and I really like it. So I am going to hold on to this as well. So what I'm not what I'm keeping goes here. Decluttering is in front of me. And I will probably have a maybe pile somewhere, but don't know yet. So I just shot a favorites video, and this is an LA Colors nude eyeshadow palette in Bare It All. This just was in my favorite video, so I am keeping it. I love these little 4-pan eyeshadows that are easy to work with, and I can travel with these. I also like it because, this is perfect for if I'm just looking to do something very subtle, or if I want some color, then I could pair it with one of these other 2 palettes that have some color in there. So we're going to keep that one. Next is this Lisa Frank / Glamour Dolls Stargazing Shimmer Eyeshadow. This is gorgeous. I just don't reach for it enough because if I'm reaching for a shadow, because I have shadows like this in like my bigger palettes, so I don't tend to reach for this one, but it's so pretty. And I am going to keep it because I love this color and I need to get into it more. So the next one is a Covergirl Eye Enhancer in don't think there's an, oh, Tapestry Taupe. This is old too. Or I think I got this on, I want to say I got this, I think this, was this, I don't know. Where did I get this from? Oh, okay. So I think I'm going to declutter this one because it's just not giving me enough pigmentation and it's rough. So I think I'm going to declutter this one because I don't use it. I don't think Bay uses it. So I'm going to put in the declutter aisle and ask them if they use it. If not, we're going to just throw that. We're going to throw this one away actually because I believe it's really, really old. But the Arbonne one is not super old, I don't think. So I'm probably just going to sell that one on my Poshmark, which I do have a Poshmark. All right. So next one is this 6 shade LA Colors eyeshadow in Fling. One of them broke. This is pretty. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty. I think I'm actually going to declutter this one just because I have more pigmented colors and bigger palettes and it's just taking up space. So I think I will declutter this one. But this is new. Even though it broke, it is new. I believe we just bought this. I want to say, earlier in the year. But I'm going to declutter this and put that in the trash pile, I want to say. I don't think I can sell that. So next is the Balm Cosmetics La Bamba eyeshadow palette. And it comes with 4 gorgeous shades, Merengue, Samba, Cha-Cha, and Tango. And I actually really like this palette. I need to use it more because wowzer, pigmentation. Hello. Hello, sis. Where have you been? Okay, these are great. And I just don't, the problem with me is that I don't tend to reach for my smaller palettes much because I have, a favorite bigger palette. So I need to get more use out of this. So we're going to keep this one. And the pigmentation on these is redonkulous. So I can't give it away just yet. I just can't. Next is this Bitzy Enchanted Garden little palette here. These are all eyeshadows, but I've used this as a highlight before. And this is actually really good. I believe this was $5. I got it at Sally Beauty when I worked at Sally Beauty. And these are actually really nicely pigmented. So yes, these are really nicely pigmented and super soft. So we are keeping this one. And I actually really like this one. So we're keeping that one. Next is this Colormates 12 Long Weary Fashion eyeshadow. I did a whole week test on this and I liked it. Of course I have better eyeshadow palettes, but for like $1 or so, that's not bad and I can make it work. And this is also another palette I can travel with. So I'm going to keep it for now. Next is this 2-shade color icon from Maybelline in Plum. This is pretty. This is real. Oh, it's pretty and it is soft. It is so soft. Oh my God. That feels so good. Oh, wow. So I'm keeping this one because, wow, that formula is ridiculous. I need to get into this more because this formula is amazing. We're going to keep that one. Okay, so next is one I know I'm not letting go. It's the e.l.f. Velvet Touch Eyeshadow in Cool Mist. I have done some damage. Bay and I have both done damage to this one, especially this color down here. I love this color, and I love this color, and I love this color up here. This almost, it's like brown with blue glitter, and it's one of my favorite colors when I'm trying to do a more natural look but I want some shimmer. I pop that on there, and this blue too is pigmented and soft, and I love this palette. It's not going anywhere. In fact, I want to try, we've actually hit pan on one of these, which is great because I'm trying to hit pan on some of these palettes because we have not hit pan on any of our palettes yet. So I think we just might hit pan on this one. Yee! Lovely. Okay, so next is this 12 color eyeshadow palette from LA Colors in Supernatural. This is really pretty, but very soft, very dusty. Pretty sure this is pretty old. Not my favorite. That blue's gorgeous though. Should I keep a palette for one or two colors? I don't know. That black's not bad. It's not a bad black. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one just because I'm not using it a lot, and like I should try to get rid of some of these older palettes that I'm not using. It's just blowing up dust at this point. I think I will keep this one though. It is Sheek. I love the purple tones in here. I love purple. So I think I'm going to keep this one though and again get rid of the blue one. They are a little powdery, but I like it. So I think I'm going to end up keeping one and decluttering the other one. So let me move these to the front and these are to the side. So that means declutter. Then this needs keeping. Okay. Just wiping off my hands because, oh, I'm still thirsty. Y'all give me a second. This is why like my voice is already like, sis, what are you doing? I'm just trying to live life voice. So this one is the BYS Glitter Eye Cream in Fairy Dust. I wasn't sure how I felt about this at first, but I actually really like this. This is great just to plop on your eye. I popped it on my cheeks one night when I went to go see Rocky Horror, and it was really pretty. It's like very glittery, you know, it's blue, it's glittery, it's, I meant to say glue, not blue. It's freaking gorgeous. I love it. So I'm keeping it, and it was only $1, and I actually really like it. So another one I know that's not going anywhere is this Col-lab Palette Pro eyeshadow palette in Follow Me. I really love this palette. It's a all blue palette. I know some people would say it probably reminds you of the Blue Blood palette, like a dupe for Blue Blood. The formula on these is really, really good, especially these shimmers. These shimmers are on another level, okay? These shimmers are on another level. These palette is so good. Col-lab makeup. I have a lot of Col-lab makeup. I suggest y'all check them out. I love this palette. So good. Not going anywhere. Okay. Another one that I know I'm going to keep is this Femme Couture Get Jeweled eyeshadow palette. I love a lot of Femme Couture, and this is a very pretty, very colorful palette. But you can also do a lot of things with this palette. I really like these shimmery shades. They're not the best, but they're also really good. Like, they rival some of my more expensive palettes. Like, that's good. And this was just a couple dollars. So we're keeping this one, 100% keeping that one. Next, we have this little mini Sephora palette. It's Eternally Purple. I've used this a couple times, and as pretty as it is, it's just not my favorite formula. Personally, I feel like it kind of just blends into nothing. And then the shimmers, in my opinion, just aren't pigmented enough. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one and make space for something that I actually really enjoy. Next is a LA Colors Extreme Eyeshadow in Truffles. This is really old. I keep wanting to declutter this, but this gold right here and this color always make me want to keep it. Let's see. That's not bad. Those are pretty. Those are really pretty shimmers. This is really old though. And I do have other colors that are just as good. So I think I will declutter this actually, which it's making me a little sad, but you know, I really should try to get rid of the stuff I'm not using. So we're going to declutter this one. Next is another LA Colors 3-pan shadow in Lotus. I actually really like this palette. It's really pretty. I actually really love this blue in here. That blue is really gorgeous. A little dusty, but still really pretty. I'm definitely going to keep this one. It's not taking up a lot of space. I love it. Next, this just made my favorite video. This is the KleanColor Give En Shade Multi-Finish Palette in Wine. I love this palette. It is so pretty. Some of the shimmers are a little bit hard to work with, I will say, but if you wet your brush, you can work with it. The mattes, this is probably my favorite matte shade down here. It's like this dusty brownish orange. I love the matte shades in here. I think it's really, really pigmented. And this is I want to say this is a $3 or $2 palette. I love it. It's not going anywhere. We're keeping that one. So this is the Cmaa Du Cosmetics, and I got this from Wish, and this is a dupe for the Huda Beauty Obsessions, I think Sapphire Obsessions palette. It is an exact dupe. I want you to look, but I don't really love it. I don't love it. I have quite a few dupes that are great, but this is not one of them. I really thought these glitters were going to impress me, but when I put it on the eye, it just wasn't what I needed it to be. So I am going to declutter this one. I actually haven't used it a lot, so I think I can actually sell this on Poshmark because it is gently used and I can just sanitize it for all. So we're getting down to the wire. So next is this Femme Couture Mod Metal Eyeshadow Palette. I got this on sale for $2. I think this is actually a really, really beautiful palette. This is not a palette you can really use on its own. This is great if you want to add some glitter and some shimmer to a matte shade. I really love this brown down here. This is probably one of my favorite browns ever. It's so pretty, and I really like this white as well. Very pigmented, very, very like poppin'. So we're keeping that one. Next is another LA Colors 3-shade palette in Iris. This is very pretty. I really, really like this one. I love this pink in the middle right there. It's not the most pigmented, but these are colors that you can build up. And I'm all about building up colors. Like, it doesn't have to be strong pigment off the bat as long as it builds up to something. So I think I'm going to keep this one. Next we have this this is an e.l.f. Flawless eyeshadow in Sea Escape. Don't use this one a lot. I like the colors though. They're quite pigmented though. For a little e.l.f. palette, that's some good pigment. I don't use this a lot though, so I feel like it's time to declutter it just because I don't think I reach for this. I don't think Bay reaches for this. Let's just go ahead and declutter it. I think that's what I'm going to do. This actually, I decluttered more. I'm decluttering more than I actually set out to declutter. So I think that that's good. And I'm almost positive that none of my bigger palettes will be decluttered because I did do a mini declutter not too long ago. Not online, but I did declutter some stuff not too long ago. And I got rid of some palettes that were just trash. But I know for a fact I won't be giving up any of my bigger palettes. So maybe this is good. And then next is something we just got in our BoxyCharm. It's the Storybook Cosmetic Fairy Tales palette. It's a very, very gorgeous palette. I love this freaking Storybook. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I never heard of Storybooks Cosmetics before this. This green is gorgeous, and this gold is out of this world. It is a little bit crumbly, but yikes, Yikes, that's so pretty. I've only used this once, but I literally just got in my BoxyCharm a couple weeks ago, so it's not going anywhere. And then the last smaller palette that I have is this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, I want to say. No, this is the Tarte Be You Naturally palette. I got this in BoxyCharm. This ain't going not aware. I love this palette. These shimmers are ridiculous. These shimmers are ridiculous. Such good shimmers. And the mattes are soft and blendable and pigmented. And this palette is perfect. It's perfect. I love this palette. I do. The only colors I don't really get a lot of use out of is the pink. Um, the pink and this one, not a lot, but the rest of them, I'm all up in them. And like, seriously, one of the best matte formulas ever. It's so soft, it's so blendable. Freaking love it. All right, so that is my small eyeshadow palettes, and this is what I decluttered. So I decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I decluttered 8, and I'm keeping 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. So I decluttered not half, but still a good amount. I had no intention of decluttering anything anyway, so this kind of works. In the end, some of this stuff I will be throwing away because it's old. Some of the stuff I think I will sell on Poshmark, because some of this stuff is very gently used. So, and then I got these two I can sell on Poshmark. The rest of these might be too old to sell on Poshmark, so I don't think I'll do that. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching my smaller palette declutter video. The next palette slash collection slash maybe declutter video will be up. I don't know when. I'm gonna shoot it in the next couple days or after the break, and then I will get it up as soon as possible. And this should be up by next week, I'm hoping. If not this one, then I already shot a liquid eyeshadow collection video, so that will be up. One of them will be up. Thank you for those who have been watching the series up until now. Thank you for those who have watched my channel and subscribed. I appreciate y'all. Small announcement. I'm having issues finding a video editing software where I can do my music stuff, in it. So I'm having some issues with that, but I'm working on trying to get these videos up because I love it. Like I said in an earlier video, my collection videos will be mainly just collection videos. Won't be really doing any music countdowns or anything. It will just be about the collection. But the rest of my videos will try to include music in some way, shape, or form. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and I see you later.